I have no idea where Mike just went. But hey, Mike is here. And we're going to do a show. One for the ages yesterday, man, and for every wrong reason possible. And welcome in, folks. Episode 208 of Out of Your Falcon, I think. Maybe 209. I'm not really sure. Of Out of Your Falcon Mind, London Falcons fan cast. My name is John, your host. Joined by my co-host, Mr. Mike Cottrell. Now your mic's not working, buddy. I mean, damn. Anyway, yeah, we weren't sure if we could we could we could not we couldn't get together to record yesterday, which kind of worked out because it was, as y'all all know, one of the worst games that we've probably watched in a while. But we were able to get on tonight and wanted to. Oh man, I just saw this. Darth Rev, I kill you're just fired, and Yates thinking, what? I did not even see that, man. I just got home. That's crazy. Anyway, appreciate that knowledge. Anyhow, man, Mike will be on in a second. He just having some technical difficulties, but yeah, we were able to get on tonight and just talk through kind of what we saw yesterday. Which, I mean, honestly, guys, I mean, there's not much to talk about. I mean, there is, but I mean, and just when you think that we got some momentum going and the defense is looking good, even though the offense struggled against Minnesota, we had a lot of positives to take out of that game, and then. Yesterday comes along and we just shut our pants, man, like in every possible way. And I don't even know what, I mean, I guess we can start. I just saw, I looked earlier and saw part of Raheem's press conference, and he was talking about, how Zach's going to move down to the field and start, calling plays from the field. He'll be able to have that communication with Mike on the field, which I mean, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I know that's kind of every OC's preference. Some guys like it in the box. Some guys like it, like to be on the field so they could talk to the quarterback. And with Michael being a young quarterback is probably, it's probably better for him to be on the field talking to him. So hopefully that's the case, that it works out for the better. It really can't get much damn worse, right? That was going into it, felt really confident. And dude, it was just from the start. I mean, it just never got better, like, at all. It was just Mike was off all day long, and I don't know, man. Like, it was just, I think I knew it was over when Bowman tackled Ray on the punt return. I was just like, yeah, okay, it's gonna be one of those days, and it just got worse from there. I don't even know. Hang on a second. There he is.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm in the building, buddy. What's going on, man?
Oh, I'll just talk about how that game started off yesterday. And it was just, I mean, you and I were texting. It was just like, I don't even know. And dude, I just Darth Rev hit us as the show started and said, I Killiard was just fired, the wide receivers coach, and TJ Yates is taking over. So it's kind of surprising, dude, because like I was excited when I Killiard was hired. I was like, shit, all right, we got a bona fide wide receivers coach. I mean, number 3 pick in the draft back in the day. So hey, I guess somebody got fired. So I guess I don't know, man. I told the folks, man, there's nothing really to say about that game, like positive. Literally, there's nothing, like, we can't take one thing positive out of that game other than Bijan Robinson. And I guess you could probably just pencil that in or put it in ink almost every game that he's going to be a positive. Other than that, dude, I've been talking the whole time. You go, buddy.
Man, it was. I told John, I said, bro, this just, the Falcons give you a feeling, and even though the visual that prompts the feeling is different from time to time, that feeling is a memorable one, and it just come. It is a unique feeling that every time it comes to my stomach, I'll be like, I remember this. And I I was reminded of that feeling yesterday, and I told John that don't feel good. This the feeling of the old Falcons where you watching bloopers and follies, where nothing is going right, where we got all this talent on the field and are not using it a fourth of what should be appropriate. Chase, what up?
What's going on, Chase?
So Chase was in the building, said embarrassing game I've ever attended. Everybody looked bad. Michael Penix, the one thing I've always said was poise Penix, man. Poise Penix. He looked about Bryce Young has never looked poised a day in his NFL career. He's always running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And he looked more poised than Penix did yesterday. So when Bryce Young looked more calm than you do, that's saying something because he be running around pretty frantic. So even when Penix was not poised, I was saying, now this like that's his number one character trait that we all know him for. So when he was rushing the ball and he didn't want to get hit and he was making like impulsive decisions, I knew, this not going to go good. And we have a coach that will let you play far beyond what he need to let you play for when you struggle. Take him out the game so we can have a shot to win the game. Don't put Kirk in garbage time and tell him to score 3 straight touchdowns to bring us back. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was Raheem said earlier in the press conference, I caught some of it, right? And he said he got away quick in that game. And it was 10-0 at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody asked him, like, can you clarify what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, he's like, when it got 20-0, I knew that like it was out of hand. Well, that's two different things. Like getting away quick from you means like the game's over in the first quarter. Dude, it was far from over in the first quarter. I mean, except it's 10-0 at halftime. That's very doable in the NFL. Like come back from a 10-point deficit, right? Especially against a team like Carolina, you would think, right? Who's one of the worst defenses in the league, or was like last year historically was the worst defense they'd ever had in their franchise history. Mm-hmm. They made some few changes, but like so far through the first 2 games, wasn't much better this year. So like, I don't know. I just kind of like, I don't know if it got away that quick, but like, again, Penix didn't play. No, none of them played in preseason, right? So like you're going to leave him in and let him get all the reps he can possibly get, or you see like this is not working. He's not like his body language is like he's not showing any confidence, like he's down, and then you pull him. And so it's like it's kind of a no-win because you pull him, you put in Kirk shits the bed, or Kirk does good, then you created like a quarterback controversy all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like say they pulled him at halftime and Kirk comes in and he balls out, which we didn't happen. But say he did. Well, then now you got everybody talking about like, well, Kirk's got to start next game, right? Because Penix looked like this. He's not ready yet, blah, blah, blah. So with enough bullshit going around this franchise, like that's the last thing we need is another damn quarterback controversy. But nothing, I mean, at that point, like late in the game, I was just like, sure, put in Kirk, see what happens. Maybe there will be a spark, but there wasn't nothing. It was just check down city, man.
Hey, bro, here's why I say he should have put him. I believe that when he's April, what up?
What up, April?
ATL, you should just make yourself have a third last name and start it with an L, and then it'll be ATL, and then it'll really, it'll be the coolest name ever. But it looked like it got away from him, even though the score was 10-0. It looked clear, like at halftime, like the game has got away from the coaching. Like there's no turning this around. Like they look like they won't be redeemable. Like already, they just look bad, and I think that's why you pull him at halftime. I understand you want him to sink with the ship, you want him to get his reps in, but once you know, like, dog, you don't look, this doesn't look like anything I can tweak. Like, this looks like all of y'all have gone off the rails. It got to be a Jimmy Johnson, Mike Dick, a halftime speech at that point. And you got to make a change to try to set it right. You don't pull a Arthur Blank and just keep doing the shit. That if it's getting off the rails, switch some shit.
Yeah.
Don't say it's going on. It's starting to get away from me, and then double down on what you're doing and into the fourth quarter. I don't think you do that, man. And I'm gonna be honest too. It is your responsibility as a head coach to put us in the best possible position to win the game. And we had a head coach that some games he was so riding with his quarterback, he didn't put us. His loyalty to the quarterback trumped his job of putting us in the best position to win the game, right? So, dog, don't do that shit. If you see he's all over the place, he looked not poised. He looked like he wasn't ready. He looked like he was panicked. He looked so bad in the first half. You sit him down at halftime. He said, bro, you all over the place. Just reel it in and watch. Just calm yourself down. Like, you sit this one out. And There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong. And then we would have had a chance to win a game. But we looked so bad, we probably still would have lost, to be honest.
I mean, Kirk, they didn't do much with Kirk when he brought him in. It was just like same thing. Check down with him, hand the ball off. But it was just, dude, like this. I mean, I'm just tired of it, dude. And I think we all are, man. It's like we've gotten to a point since, I don't know. Fuck. I mean, you can just count back the years. It's like right when we show, like before you got your stuff hooked up, I was telling the folks like, man, we have such a good performance because we haven't talked about the Minnesota game. We came on, our first show was before that game, right?
Yeah.
And it was just like, dude, I mean, 6 sacks, defense looked great. Now the offense still struggled, but we won the game and the defense played great in Minnesota against a hostile crowd. Like we were all hyped. It was like, damn, okay, this is a new squad. We got a new team, but then they do this shit. Not even like lose, but like historical, like just shittiness fashion. Like we had 322 yards of offense, 0 points. Bryce Young throws for barely 120 yards, right? They scored 30 points. I mean, like, it's just special teams. We couldn't field a kick. We couldn't field a punt. We got guys running into each other. We got the guy that just made 5 field goals last week, just missed 2 this game. Now we're apparently going to have to bring more kickers in to compete some more because we haven't fixed that problem yet. Defense, I mean, I can't say much. I mean, we got to get better on the run defense side of things because that was still kind of an issue. But the offense put them in such bad positions all game long. It was like, I mean, I can't blame a whole lot on the defense. I got to give it to D. Alfred, man. He played great in AJ's spot.
Yeah. He's a constant outperformer of what you expect from him.
Yeah, I mean, like, last year we were, tough on him in a few games. He got, kind of beat up and didn't know how this year was going to go. But, man, he stepped up big time and did really well in that game. So that was a bright spot too, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest why I like to blame the fans sometimes for being fickle, but the team itself is fickle. And I mean, so fickle that the Falcons is one of the only things I can even think of that you could be watching it one week and it looked like Michael Jordan, and you could watch it 7 days from the day you thought it was Michael Jordan and it looked like, what is it? Cerebral palsy. Like you can't even dribble. Like it go from Michael Jordan to the kid that's on like the 2 crutches with the long arm crutches, just like he shouldn't even be on the court. And it's like, dog, when we go off the rails, everybody go off the rails.
We do it right.
It just be like the kicker missing, the coach is doing stupid shit, the quarterback look bad, the line not blocking, we can't get pressure, the cornerback's getting burnt. Dog, when we go off the rails, we go off the rails, and you could feel that in the second quarter. That's why, like, I believe him when he said he knew, because I knew. I think we all had a collective feeling in the second quarter. This shit looked like it's finna go off the rails, even though it's 10-0. It was no gleam of positive, or it was nothing to tweak.
Yeah.
Look, it was a guy one day. He was in a plane and he jumped out the plane and his chute didn't open and he hit the ground, and the people on the ground were filming and people on the ground were saying, help him, help him, help him. And I just remember my first thought was, it's nothing to help. It's nothing to help. Like, he's gelatin. It's nothing to help. It's a puddle. That's what it looked like. It was nothing to help. It was like, just burn it down or just let it play itself out. And he looked like he gave up. Like, he didn't tweak nothing. He didn't try like an alternate approach. He just let it play itself out.
Well, like Christian said here, Raheem also said that he got out-coached, and understanding that everyone is good in the pros, but getting out-coached by the Panthers is a little concerning. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just tired of hearing this shit, man. Like, it's like,
He hasn't never. I have not seen a game where I thought he outcoached. I never seen one since he been a Falcon coach where I thought his intelligence overpowered the other team's coach's intelligence and his strategic formulation won us the game. Haven't seen it one time. Love him as a person, but
I mean, I know, like, I'm not, and yeah, like, look, Penix was terrible, like, right? I mean, like, and like, it was his sixth start, right? He's going to have games like this, but you can't have like the play calling's not doing him a whole lot of justice either.
No.
Like, and it's not necessarily the like I tortured myself and watched most of the all 22. And I'm not doing a video on it or anything. I just wanted to see, like, you know, what was going on. Because, like, if for y'all that are new to the show, I did that when Arthur was here because I wanted to see, because Arthur got so much shit about being a terrible play caller and, like, you know.
I really miss those, man. I didn't want to tell you nothing, but I was just thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, man, I really do miss the way you would do those. I really miss those, but I know it was a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of work. If I have time, if I can figure out time, man, I'll do it again. Like, especially if this season, I mean, hopefully it turns around and we don't, we're not trying to figure out what's going on because shit's going good, on the field. But anyway, I did some reviews, and what I found, and a lot of people found that was watching the film, was like, yeah, there's a few play calls here and there that are like, what the hell? But like, he called, I mean, like, our quarterbacks were missing play. We were missing guys. Like, Desmond Ritter was missing guys. Mariota was missing guys.
Yep.
It was like, it was definitely more of an execution problem, in my opinion, than it was Arthur's play calling. Like I said, I'm not excusing Arthur. Like, he had his faults. Don't get me wrong, but overall, like, he chose the wrong quarterbacks and it didn't work out. So I wanted to see. So look, there's some stuff open across the middle that Penix was not hitting. Like, he had Pitts open again yesterday for one that I saw that it might have been a touchdown, and he didn't throw it. So it's like, I don't know if he's just maybe just a little gunshot of, like, let it rip across the middle, because, dude, it was just, like I said, even with Kirk, but I mean with Michael, it was just check down, check down, check down, check down. And those, you see their defensive backs when you're watching the film, like, they're going like 15-ish yards, 18 yards, and just sitting. And they were like letting nobody get, like, nobody was challenging them. So it was like, and then nothing changed. And then, dude, I don't know what's happening and why these play calls are taking so damn long to come in.
Yes.
But you're killing your young quarterback with that, man. Like, and I don't know if y'all listen to the radio. Like, Brian Finner went off this morning on 680, which, I mean, he said it's a fireable offense. 2 weeks in a row, you call a timeout and you come out of the timeout and get a delay a game. I mean, like, that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen at the college level, much less the pros. Like, you call a timeout, you have the play. You don't need to do anything else. Get your ass to the line with plenty of time left and hike the ball, man. Like, I don't know. Zach's treating it like he's trying to answer a multiple choice test. You know what I mean? Like, he's sitting there like, do I pick A, B, maybe C? And then, like, 10 seconds left, he picks something. And then they got to rush to the line, and it's like, now what? Like, now you got to, like, Mike didn't even have time to look and be like, oh shit, I got to check out of this, or I don't like the look, or whatever. He didn't have time to do any of that shit. So it's just like, I don't know if moving him to the field is going to help that or not, but damn it, man. Like, you've got to get the play in a lot quicker than what you've been doing. And I thought, like, we talked about that. Well, you saw it in the Minnesota game. It was like, okay, well, they got to fix that. They're going to fix that. No, of course not. Nothing fixed. It wouldn't even. And that's why I'm saying I'm tired, man. Like, how can we all sit here and watch this and be like, well, this is pretty blatantly obvious. They got to fix this right here, because this is just kind of basic shit, right? Getting the play in on time. Like, this is real basic. But no.
We do things that make the fan base lose hope. Do you remember when, was it last year or the year before, where we kicked, I believe it was like an onside, and our players, like, wouldn't touch the ball? Remember that? When they was
that was Dan Quinn. Yeah, against Cowboys.
When they wouldn't touch the ball, like, we are consistently doing shit like that. So when, like, Ritter it's either that or he would drop back at times and throw the ball right to the team. Like, right, it's like he was throwing the pass to him. And then when you see time management, it's like, this is the floor level of just professional football. How are we struggling on the floor level of professional football? These are basic So when you see them struggling with the most basic skills, it's like, did you need a preseason just to be able to call shit on time? And did you need more practice? Did you need a training camp? And it just, man, when you really handicapping your rookie quarterback when you do shit like that, you putting the pressure on him, man. Dog, he was just off target because the balls wasn't wildly out of place. But if the guy was the target, he was all those throws was either slightly behind or slightly too far or slightly too high or slightly too low. He was in the vicinity, but there was no target. If he was throwing darts, it would be all on the outer ring. He didn't get nothing it was supposed to go. And I think he was rushing. He was scared to get hit, and the play calls was coming in late, and he was pressing, and he was throwing bullets when he didn't need to throw bullets, when it should have been a touch pass. And he just looked like he was trying to out, man. He looked bad. He looked bad.
Yeah, I mean, like for everything that I praised him on leading up to now, like him getting better in the pocket, footwork, feet work, all that stuff, like that all went out the window this last game. Like it just looked like it was just, his footwork wasn't good. He wasn't seeing, like he said on that first interception, he didn't see the guy. Like that's tough, dude. Like you didn't. Like I don't think he anticipated him jumping the route. But like, but when everything is getting checked down, and the second one, even though dude fell down, like I don't think that was going to be caught anyway. Like it's probably going to be intercepted regardless. And real quick, our boy Trayshawn.
Trey, Christy, what up?
What up, Christy? It is definitely numb day. Yeah, we're used to that. He said, I don't know the inner workings of the staff, but this feels like a head scratcher after the season. He just got out of after the season, he got out of the wide receiver core last year. They ran it back with the same guys. Not sure what Hilliard has done wrong. He's as well respected as they come. So yeah, that's what it was kind of weird. Like, right? That's why when Darth first put it on the screen, I was like, Ike Hilliard? Like that's like I mean, maybe he's responsible for more things than we know, but it just seems kind of just odd.
What the blank said, man, I am gonna have somebody's head, and they all said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you who it really was." And they pick Ike because I'm thinking I don't know how you singled him out, and I would have think it would have been a coordinator, a coach, but I guess that's harder. But you may want to set an example just that you can be fired if y'all keep fucking up. But I didn't see the correlation, unless he said something or did something we don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta believe that Zach's like on real thin ice. Like he's gotta, like this move to the field is like, okay, we're gonna try this. Like, better hope this works because if shit's not improving, like
you need to move your ass to a zip line that's right over top of the play because there's no position where I've seen you excel. Like you need to be on the zip line with the cameras. Man, I just came here for the zip line. My man Jordan said, "Good evening, fellas. I'm normally positive. Now this is about to go down. Whenever you stop, I'm normally optimistic with the Falcons, but yesterday was rough. It was rough to watch. It was rough to watch. I don't think no one took. There's nothing to take away from that to be positive about.
I mean, I tweeted, I was like, so this is the worst shit I've seen in like 5 years. And if the Falcons, that's saying something. They really is. Like it's like we've had some bad performances. We've had some. Our friend Tish on Twitter, she was like, "Man, I'd take Mariota throwing the ball off his ass over this."
Dog, and I'm gonna be honest. When the Panthers start running up points on you, it just feel unreal. Like you watching, like you. It's like Glass Joe whooping your ass. It's like this the Glass Joe. This is the first one.
All right.
Alberto, my man, AM, wake up in the AM mindset. He said, fellas, what's good? Go get Cliff Kingsbury. Here's Coach Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, and Mahomes, or maybe trade for Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna be honest, man. He got it. He gonna lose the fans if he don't look good next game. A whole lot of people gave him a nod of confidence. And all he got to do is have one more game like that, and I guarantee you they'll take it away from him.
Who, Penix?
Huh? I guess Penix? No. Like
Zach.
Like no. No, I'm saying Penix. The whole state is behind you, saying that they all kind of believe that you the next Matt Ryan or Michael Vick, like franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
If you have another game similar to the one you just had, they will turn on you. It just takes 2 straight games. I'm telling you. And
a lot of folks already
start looking around and start trying to see if you could trade Kirk for somebody or something. Watch.
No, I mean, a lot of folks already have, and it's way too soon, man.
Way too soon. It's a
I
rookie,
mean,
man.
nobody. But that's the thing that nobody has any patience anymore for like
Mhm,
development. And I
mhm,
understand like look, we haven't made the playoffs in forever, so we want to win this. Like you and I sit here and said like we have to make the playoffs this
mhm,
year, or Raheem's got to be getting fired. We're
mhm.
probably we're making changes again. It's probably we're starting a whole new regime, right? So I mean, he's Matt Ryan had his struggles, man. If we didn't have
Yep,
the running game we had,
yep.
Matt would have had not would have had near the success he had his rookie
Mhm,
year. I
mhm,
mean, like if you give up on guys after 6 games, 7 games,
mhm,
when they're a first round pick, like that's why they're a first round pick. They get a little bit more time to show like, okay, I can
mhm,
do this type of thing. Now, Desmond Ritter, third round pick, fourth round pick, whatever, you can move off those guys pretty easily, right?
mhm.
But for good or bad, like first round picks are gonna get a little bit more leeway with it. Um, and I just you can't. He's going to have stinkers, but man, you have. And we said this last week. Like if it's not the right system, if it's not the right OC, they can sink a quarterback, man. I
Mhm,
mean, look at Daniel Jones and the freaking Colts right now.
mhm,
I mean,
mhm.
people thought he was ass, and he still might be.
I thought he was ass. Yeah,
Everybody did
yeah.
with the Giants, but now look at him
Mhm,
with the Colts. Like you just don't know, man. Like it's just I mean, there's and the thing is, man, we're 3 games in. There's plenty of time to turn it around. I don't have a ton of confidence in Zach.
mhm.
I've lost pretty much all of my confidence in Zach. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I just don't. I don't have. I mean,
Hey,
I don't
bro,
know.
when your quarterback is struggling, I'm gonna tell you why y'all. I know y'all are exhausted with me talking about Matty Ice, but uh, the reason why I love Matt Ryan the way I do is because people really undervalue constant, like equal performance. Just when you show up every Sunday and give a similar performance, right? That is what Matty did, right? He showed up every Sunday, and you knew unequivocally, you knew without a shadow of a doubt you could count on him. It probably wasn't it in my lifetime watching Matt Ryan. I know it was single digit. I could count on one hand where I felt like you lost us the game because you played so like crazily out of character, right? He was so consistent. And that always it's just like a calming voice when the pilots say, "Hey, how you guys? Well, we're cruising at 35,000 feet. If you want to use the bathroom, please go now." Like that. That's it. Just calm you down, right? Though when your quarterback is erratic, when you don't have that piece in concrete, where you still don't know, like we didn't know Marietta and we didn't know Ritter, and now we kind of don't know Penn. That is so nerve wracking because you don't know. Like this is the one piece I need in concrete. All this other stuff can be wet pavement, still drying, figuring out. This need to be in concrete for me to be able to kick my socks off and stick my feet up on the ottoman and relax while I'm watching this game. When your quarterback, when you're not sure about that, when he could play good, he could play good, he could throw interceptions or he could throw touchdowns. When you don't know, man, it's like your pilot came over the loudspeaker freestyle and smoking weed. It's just not gonna calm you down. It's
Yeah.
gonna you're gonna be anxious if he start rhyming words, right? And I just feel like that, dog. I was anxious because now I don't know who he is. Now like I can't say
Just a young
who.
quarterback.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
just a
I
young
don't
quarterback.
know. He might play amazing and he might shit the bed, and that just don't feel good.
I mean, that's the brutal part of having a young quarterback,
Yep.
right? Because he's like, there's so few guys that just step in and it's like the man from day one.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very few and far between. Like if we get
And
lucky
good
and
luck.
get one, great. But
Mm-hmm.
like it's the hardest one of the hardest positions to play in sports,
Yep.
man. So takes a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
So the fan base is impatient. They don't want to wait. They want to win now. They see a division with the shitty Panthers, the shitty Saints,
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay, who we think's beatable. They're 3-0 now. That we think we should be able to compete and win this division. Well, maybe not. I mean, and like I said, you and I said at the end of last season, we sat here and we're like, well, look, Pennis is going to get the job, but there's going to be ups and downs, and people are going to have to chill when they have those downs because, like, that's just going to be part of it. He's not going to sit there and just like consistently progress every single game. You hope he is, but like realistically, that's not going to happen. He's going to have ups and downs all year long. You hope the downs are few and far between. That's where the coaching comes in. Like you got to have solid people around him. You know, you got to have a good game plan. You got to, and like, all that stuff's got to come into play. So, I mean, but I like what Hilla Melo said. He said, "Watch him play for 400." I hope he does, man. I hope the whole team. Because look, we got Dan Quinn and possibly Mariota coming in.
You know I want to beat them, dog. I
Because
hate Mariota with a passion.
I mean, we don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to play or not yet. So it's possible that Mariota comes in and plays. It would be an extremely Falcon thing to do to lose that game against Mariota and Dan Quinn. If we go 1-3 though, and you got Buffalo up next, then you got San Francisco, which I will say San Francisco with Mac Jones is going to be a little different. And I just saw Nick Bosa tore his ACL; he's out, so that's a big blow for San Francisco. But regardless, still San Francisco. We got to win this week, dude. Oh, we got to win this game. We got to go. We got to get back to 2-2 because if we don't, it could get ugly real fast.
Yeah. No, dog. It is because you don't even like want the team to have that feeling I was talking about at the start of the part. Like I don't want them to get that feeling like, oh, we average or here we go again. It's supposed to be a whole new era, a whole new wave, a whole new thing, and you kind of want them to stay on that high they had with the Vikings. I really wish even if they would have lost, it would have been close. So you'd have still had that confidence that, oh, you know what, it's kind of different around here. Now we looking at the team the same way we looking at Michael Penix. Like, is this a good team or is this not a good team? Should we be excited? Should we not be excited? Should we go to the game? Should we spend our money to go to the games? Should we keep our money? I don't know if I should buy the sweatshirt I saw. No, because when they start losing, shit starts staying in your cart. Like you start saying, I like that hoodie, but let me leave that shit right in my cart. So all of these things start affecting because you're like, I'm not paying that amount of money to go to that game. And then y'all do that shit. I will run down on that field and catch a ball myself and get obliterated. Right. So you don't know. And I hate the fact that we can never just be consistent. Man, I can't get a 3-week wave. It feels like it's been years. I just want a 3-week we good as shit wave where I'm talking trash. We look consistently good. That's so hard as a Falcon fan.
It happened last year for that small amount of time. We were 6-3, man. We were feeling good.
Yeah, yep. But we don't. It's so rare that we are consistently good, man. When the kicker missed the first two, I'm like, dog. Now you made me drag my man. Okay, it's like you met a new girl. Okay, well, you take your stuff, man. I threw his stuff out the window, out the door. Like you get out, his key card stopped working. Now we put all our compliments, all our faith in you, and then you come out and miss the first two kicks. I was sitting there like, this is unreal. This is unreal, dog. It's nothing. This is Falcon shit. Yeah. This is Falcon fan. That's it. Only Atlanta Falcons will have a kick of shit in the bed. Replace him, then have the second kick of shit in the bed. That's only in Atlanta, baby.
Yeah, we didn't mention that, but yeah, Koo was released, as y'all all know by now. But and I mean, look, he had some great kicks for us. Scored a lot of important points for us. But it was just time. We talked about it on the last show. It was just time. Now, like I said, John Parker Romo looked great in Minnesota, 5 for 5, helped us win that game. And then, it didn't matter how he did this game, but it's like that's one part of your team you hope is like you don't have to worry about it. Like you got so many other things that's going on. Like you just want to have a consistent kicker that's going to go out there and like you're not worried about a 40-yarder. You know what I mean? Like you're pretty much that's not a guarantee, but pretty damn close to a guarantee. So I don't know. I guess we'll see if he's kicking this week. I guess it's going to be a week-to-week thing. I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought he made one of them, and I was just staring at the refs. And when the refs was like, I was like, oh, my God, no. Not again. This can't be happening.
I know. Alberto said we don't need another Ritter season. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that bad, dude. I mean, it's possible, but
but I will tell you this because I was thinking about this. If he if he doesn't look tweakable all for the rest of the season, if he ends up looking the skill level of a Desmond Ritter, you have to fire all three of them together. You got to let the quarterback, the coordinator, and the coach. But I also want to say this, man. You stand a better chance banking on him to develop and giving him time to develop than starting over with a different quarterback.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta understand the caterpillar gotta turn to a butterfly. There's a process in that. But you keep starting over because somebody struggled with a season, man, it might be 18 years before you have a winning season if you don't let your quarterback develop. So it's very rare, like John said, where you're just gonna pick a person and he come in bombs away. It's really a 50-50 thing. He might shit the bed this year, and you still stand about the same chance of giving him year 2 to see what he do and going to pick someone else. It's still a crapshoot. You still wouldn't know.
Yeah, like, I mean, all those pieces gotta fit.
Yep.
Like, it's all gotta fit around him, and it's like he has the talent, man. He can make throws that Ritter can't dream of couldn't dream of making. Like, with his arm strength and stuff like that. Accuracy has been off and on, like, throughout his college career, like, he'd gotten better. Obviously yesterday wouldn't, I mean, like you said, if it was a damn target, he'd have been on the outside of that ring, like, a lot. I mean, it was not good. And he'd probably be the first one to tell you that, but you see a lot of national guys talking about him like, oh, they're going to be fine. Like, like he's going to have his struggles, but like like we've seen enough of him to know, like, mentally he's got it, physically, clearly he's got it, clean up a few things. Like I said, I mean, just watching today's film this week, I mean, just seeing some of the stuff, like I said, I don't know if it's just a game as part of the game plan, like not to throw across the middle or whatever, but we gotta you can't hold, like, you can't put him like last year, dude. You kept saying like we got guys on training wheels, like we can't do that. If this is your guy and you drafted him saying like, man, he can literally, like you said last week, this dude could do everything in your playbook. Then let him do everything in your playbook, and that's on Mike too. Like, so like, Mike, if you see a dude wide open in the middle of the fucking field, then throw it. Let it rip, dude.
Let it rip.
Let it trust your stuff and let it go. And I know that takes, he's got to do it to let it to kind of, get that confidence. But I mean, like I said, man, it was just like every possible bad thing that could happen yesterday just went wrong. So,
and I do want to say this. I argued against y'all, but y'all gave Marcus Mariota rope. I recall it. I argued against y'all, but y'all gave Desmond Ritter rope. I recall it. I argued against y'all, but y'all gave Kirk Cousins rope. I recall it. So I'll be damned if I'm going to allow y'all to not give Michael Penix some rope. Y'all give him the same amount. It would make no logical sense, sir. It would make no logical sense for him to have the least amount of rope with y'all out of those 4 quarterbacks. It would make no logical sense.
No, we had folks hanging on to Ritter like long after he was gone, which blows my mind.
Yeah, he was all them quarterbacks were struggling, and y'all kept saying, "Oh, well, maybe next game you got to understand because the system. See the system, okay?"
Dude, I hung on to Desmond as long as I possibly
y'all gotta
could.
give him some rope. He played one bad game. Y'all gotta give him. There's no way he got the least rope.
No, man. Like I said, I held on. If y'all watched the show, I held on to Desmond as long as I possibly could. I'd watch the film. I'd be like, man, look, if he could just, like, right there, if he just was. Mike and I went to the Houston game. That was probably his best performance of the season.
He did.
We were like,
he was there.
We were like, dude, like, if he does this, like, this is all we need him to do right here. And it went downhill fast from there. Like, it just didn't.
Playing the Panthers too, John. Man, like when you call time of death, it was the Panthers.
Yeah.
I never forget Johnny Yates because he was rooting. I was at home and I got a text message where he was like, he said some shit like, "Yeah, I'm done." I was like, "Yeah, Johnny Yates," because he was really rooting for Desmond. So,
of course it was. I mean, like, but it was that throw, the one against Carolina, like when he literally, like, it looked like he threw it directly to him. Like, there was no way that. I was done at that point. Super Contra, what's up, buddy?
Super Contra, what up, buddy?
Oh, it's all good, man. This was a spur of the moment. Like I said, we were debating not even doing a show until next week, so we just happened to.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Because I play podcasts like at all the jobs I ever had, it just helped you go. Because I've listened to podcasts and like YouTube when I'm working, it blows my mind when y'all are at work listening to me. That is hilarious to me. I don't know why I get the biggest kick out of y'all are playing us like I'm playing something else to pass the time when I'm at work, but y'all are playing us. That is hilarious to me. I don't know
And we
why.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, but I'm so glad that we can help your work days go. I don't care what you do. I know we got a mailman, we got a truck driver, so it's
Yeah.
pretty cool that we can help the day go past with some entertainment. I think that's so dope.
Mm-hmm.
You talk sports.
What up,
He
Jew?
said, "What up, fellas, and welcome back." Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check out Jew as well. Doing this thing, man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, I debated even doing a show, or we debated doing a show because it's like, I mean, yesterday dumpster fire on Twitter as you would expect.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing good to say. I mean, there's nothing good to say. It's just one of those games. It's just like it's like dude said earlier, Christian. I think you said it's really concerning that we get out coached this badly, which it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're in year two, like dude, like yeah, and the clock is ticking, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's not even like I said, it's not even the fact that we lost. It's how we lost.
Yeah.
Like when you get embarrassed like that, when you look like you didn't even do shit all week long, when obviously we know you did, we know you practiced, we know you had your meetings, all that shit happened. But when it looked like that,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it gets everybody like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
like what? Like, where's the disconnect here? Like, what's going on? Like, but it was unfortunately for us, it was a combination of everything: bad special teams, bad quarterback play, bad play calling,
Mm-hmm.
defense did the best they could. I mean, had some hiccups with their own, but they can't be perfect. I mean, like, so
Man, I watched Kyle Pitts try to tackle the same dude twice and miss 2 times. And I said, "Oh, it was nothing. Look, just twice on the same play. He just can't
hey, you see Penix trying to tackle the dude on that second
Oh,
interception?
that
The
was
kid fell down.
horrific.
I was just like, oh god.
Yeah,
I was like, please, just stop. Just stay on the ground.
yeah.
Like,
Y'all
don't
are
even
too
try.
big, man. Just grab the waist and slide down is what I was told. Jesus Christ. You guys are too big to be missing. I saw Kyle Pitts. I said, "Oh, just lay down. Just lay down."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
But
I mean, like I said,
like John said, is that's the one person you can kind of count on with
yeah.
the Matty Ice energy. Like you kind of know it's a foregone conclusion. He gonna be consistent. So that's dope.
And look, dude, we came out throwing. So I was like, all right, that's different. I mean, I guess trying to catch them off guard. They're thinking we're going to go Bijan and Tyler, and came out there. But I mean, that's what I thought. And this happened. This happened before. It's happened. I think we get away from the run game too early, man. And even with Arthur, we did that. We did the same shit. We start forcing the ball. I'm like, dude, like let them show us first that they can actually stop us with the run.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we can, I don't mean like just run those guys into the ground. But if Bijan's getting 4 or 5 yards a chunk, and then you got Tyler coming in doing similar shit. Like remember when Arthur was like ran the ball like 13 straight times?
Yes. Yep.
Fucking do it. I mean, just like make them see if they can stop you, man. And then like, if worst case you're in third and short, and you got some easy passes for Penix to make, if that's how you want to do it, like I don't know. It just seemed to me like they got away from it, like what should have been the game plan, and just started throwing the ball when clearly Mike was not having his best day. Maybe one of his worst days. So I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, like you said, day again. He's on average of 5 yards a carry yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, man.
Watch more work from that. That's coaching. Like somebody said earlier, these are fireable offenses. Like you aren't using common sense.
This is like Arthur. It's like, dude, like you don't have to outthink everybody, man.
Yeah, just
Like
use regular sense.
just
Yeah,
you
this
see what's
is
in front of you.
working, so
Yes,
I will continue. That's just all the sense you need.
that's it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they stopped it several times. Okay, then now they're having it. Now they're loading the box a little bit. Okay, now let's burn them a little bit. Like, it's just. I know it's more complicated than that, but like, come on, man. Like, it's just some of this stuff's just simple football concepts.
Dog, and when you see everybody pressing up, let that man stretch the field just to keep him honest.
We haven't seen it. Not at all.
None.
3
Not
games.
the first game or the second game. And again, man, I don't want to see the Lamborghini in your driveway. I want to see what it can do, man. You said it was a Lamborghini. I take your word for it, but I want to hear room. It ain't no point in. I don't want to see how the headlights turn on. Like, come on, man.
Our wide receivers don't have a touchdown yet, man.
Yeah,
Through 3
that's
games.
crazy, dog. That's crazy. That's insane. That's just sad. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, G said I didn't see a single double move. Yeah, you're right. From what I watched, probably not. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why. Because part of why it's gone. I don't know, man. I don't know. Myler, what's up, buddy?
My man Myler says, Mike John, I never thought I'd say I'm glad I went to that Rainy Ritter game in Carolina instead of watching what happened yesterday. Yes, sir. At least you got to be in the stadium, man. I love that. But yeah, man, it was hard to watch. It was nothing good about it.
No, I mean, and hopefully, like look, hopefully they bounce back. We'll find out a lot what they're made of next week. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you got Washington coming in. It's got your old coach. You got possibly one of your old quarterbacks. So it's like you're going to find out real fast, like how you want to respond. Got a home crowd that's like dying for you to get a win.
Mhm.
So if you come out and lay an egg, dude, if you come out and it looks ugly in the first half, dude, it's going to be a quiet second half if it looks bad in the first half.
Mhm.
But so and it's it sucks for the players because they're going to come out knowing this. They're not stupid. They're going to come out like you want them to play nice and free and easy, but they know like, oh shit, we're 1-2. We can't afford to go 1-3 with the schedule we got coming up. So
Mhm.
you know it's not where we wanted to be, man. We thought we'd hopefully be 2-1, but not it, man.
DJ Prime Time. He said the offense is too predictable. It's like
Yeah,
the Madden on easy, man, and no plays downfield, none to keep the defense honest. You
100%.
know, yep. DJ Prime Time once again said, been a fan all my life, and yesterday was arguably the worst game I have ever seen my Falcons play. Atrocious.
It was, dude.
Oh, you know what? That's the first on Out of Your Falcon Mind. No one has ever used the word atrocious on Out of Your Falcon Mind. That's a descriptive adjective.
And we've had some bad performances, but dude, like just all the way around. Like I said, every single phase for the most part, like outside of the defense, making
Mhm.
just terrible. Just it was hard to watch. And like I said, and dude, what this time? So we wasted our timeouts. We go into halftime with one timeout, basically. And Darnell catches a pass over the middle. He had a rough day too, man. Darnell Mooney dropped a few
Yeah,
balls.
yeah.
But the pass call in the middle, he nothing. I mean, he got. There's nothing. There was just not enough time. But had we not wasted a couple of timeouts,
Mhm.
yeah, that would have helped. And then at the end of the game, dude, I don't know what we were doing. We had Nathan Carter in there running. I was like, okay, they're just gonna they just call him. They're like waving the white flag. We're gonna run the ball. Game's over. They called a timeout with like 30 seconds left.
Yep.
It's like, what are y'all doing? Like, why?
You don't even
And,
know.
and then he
Yeah.
fumbled the ball.
Yeah. Yep.
He fumbled the ball the next play. I'm like, the fuck?
Bloopers and follies. Like I
It
said.
was really was. I just died laughing. I'm like, yeah, of course. We're going to call a
Yeah.
timeout. Makes no sense, and then we're going to fumble the ball. That's what concerns me more than anything, dude. It's just like, I mean, why? Like, just like how
Mhm.
like the time management stuff. Like just the stuff that like a lot of fans, as if you watch football for a while, can just watch it and go like, man, like at a professional level, like that's when you say like when you have to look back in the history books and go back to 1970
Mhm. Yep.
to find shit that's like hadn't been done since 19. That's not good, man. Like how like we always pull this stuff off somehow. It's like we're like one level above the Browns, bro, and that's not a good place to
No,
be.
because I think that's the point is when we struggle, and it's been for years at this point, we do shit that's not on the professional level. It's the professional football league. And when your quarterback is throwing the ball right to the other team, when he's throwing it off his butt, when we can't use timeouts properly, when we not touching the onside kick. It's shit that only we do. It's shit that's not even professional level for shit that these are mistakes that you would expect to see at Georgia Tech, but you don't even see these at Georgia Tech. Like,
No,
like I don't see these at Georgia State or the college level. So the national is professional football, and these guys aren't. Sometimes they don't look professional, man. And that's when it's hard to watch it, and you get down on it because you can't tweak. If it look that bad, it don't even look professional. You cannot tweak that. That's something that
I
something
would.
is
Yeah, I mean, I would like to say, and I'm scared to say it because look, we're all Falcons fans here. I would like to say like that's rock bottom, right? Like
Mhm,
this has got to be like that as bad as it can possibly get. You know what I
mhm,
mean? I hope, knock on wood, please God, let that be as bad.
mhm.
Because so really, I mean, you'd hope that we can only go up really from that kind of performance. And look, we've had some bad performances in the past where we've really bounced back that next game under different coaches
Mhm,
and came out strong, right? Been like, fuck, we're not, and you see that a lot in the league. You'll see teams get blown out. They come back the next week and they look like a different squad because that happened to them, right?
mhm.
So I can only hope that we come back next week with that same type of like intensity and beat the Commanders because, like I said, we're going to be if we're 1-3 going in the Buffalo game, like I said, dude, it's the talk around town. Like people are going to check out. They're going to check out 4
Yep,
games into the season,
yep.
and
Oh, we
that's
check out early in Atlanta, buddy. We check it. It's too much stuff to do here. It's too much going on in the city. They will abandon you in the first quarter of the season.
and for all the excitement that was around this team in
Mhm,
preseason and the training camp, and we got one more. Like Zach Robinson's going to turn this around now. Like he's got a year under his belt. He's going to come out and be better. That hasn't happened.
mhm.
Thank God the defenses look better for the most part. Um, I mean, you couldn't look worse than Jimmy Lake had it looking. I mean, let's be honest. But I mean, Olbrooks looked pretty good. DC, Raheem, I'm losing faith every single week with.
Yep.
Like, it's just getting worse and worse. And I like to do it a lot, and I was hoping for the best, but man, like I don't still have because I haven't seen it, man. I need to see more, and I haven't seen it. So like I keep wanting to see more, it's just not there. Um, but like I said, man, like overall, with 3 games in, it's not over with by any stretch of the imagination. We could obviously
Yes,
turn it
sir.
around, but you gotta show us, man. They gotta show us. I mean, what starts on Sunday, and I mean,
Man, we need a facelift, a tummy tuck. We need an amputation. We need a hair transplant. We need eye surgery. We need veneers. We need like, oh man, like Mr. Potato Head, man. We need it all, buddy. But I got faith in. I can never drag the team so early on in the season
it's
because
tough because, like, yeah, it's tough. Especially like I said, what makes it tough was what we just watched because it
mhm,
makes it easy to drag them, right? Because this is
yeah,
like, well, that's terrible. Like that's just like dude said, that might be the worst game he's seen in his entire
mhm,
fandom. Like, and I don't disagree. Like, that's definitely a top 3, if not top worst game I've ever
mhm,
watched as a Falcons fan. Um, and it's just everything, like how bad Carolina supposedly don't
mhm,
know. Like if that's a really good team, dude, we're probably down 4 touchdowns in the first quarter.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
Carolina didn't even play that great. It's just they were taking advantage of some of our mistakes, and like that's not a great squad over there. Let's be
No,
honest, but
not.
we can't say anything because they beat us 30-0.
Mhm,
Um, but like it's easy to drag them that early, but we just got to remember, man, we got a young QB going to make mistakes. We got to hope like hell, like that's a wake up call to the entire coaching staff
mhm,
that says, okay, yeah, we have to get our shit together. Like that was unacceptable on every single level. So we have to, we're going to have to support him better. We're going to play calls better. We're going to have to just everything better, right? So as fans, man, that's all we got is hope. And I feel like we say it every damn year, but that's all we got is we can sit back and hope that it gets better and
mhm.
hope these guys can put it together. I don't know. Like I said, I just
But like I'm just saying it's too early in the season. The reason why it's the greatest sport in the world is because we can study the draft and we can study training camp and we can do predictions and we can see the injuries and we can see the stats from last year. And you're gonna be wrong with who you because it's a team that's gonna start off shit in the bed, that's gonna catch flame mid-season. It's gonna be a team that's looked amazing at the start of the season, who shit the bed going down the stretch. It's gonna be a team that's rolling until somebody get hurt. It's gonna be a backup who has to play that becomes a superstar. It's gonna happen. That's why it's the greatest sport in the world. So you can't tell you can't, the whole league, the fans of Atlanta are fickle, the Atlanta Falcons are fickle, Michael Penix looked fickle, but the whole damn National Football League is fickle, baby. You don't know from week to week. That's why they say any given Sunday.
yep.
Any given Sunday. It's the greatest sport in the world because you never know with who gonna catch flame, who gonna catch their rhythm, who gonna start gelling at what time. You just don't know. So it's way too early to call it after week 2. If y'all calling time of death after week 2, then you was waiting to do something else on Sundays. You you had some other plans that you like, okay, I'm gonna abandon the team, but you already wanted to start roller skating on the side. It's
You
already
remember?
something.
You remember? I think it was 2015 or 16. The Panthers beat us like 38-0 with Shanahan
Yes.
was here. People
Yes.
lost their minds. People wanted
Yes.
Shanahan fired. They wanted him bad,
Yep.
like gone.
And look what
You know,
happened.
I'm not saying it's going to happen with
Mhm.
Zach, but the same conversations are being had. So,
Mhm.
I mean, granted, I'll say this. I mean, we saw a lot more from Shanahan because like we were putting up points with him. We were putting
Yeah.
up 25, 30, 40 points. We haven't seen that with Zach Robinson yet. Granted, different quarterback, different offense, all that shit. But man, it's just
I'm gonna
yeah.
tell
I mean,
you, if you want to know if it can turn to fine wine, go watch the first few episodes of Out of Your Falcon Mind, baby. We was on a Zoom call, baby.
yeah.
Yo, we was on a Zoom call, baby, and look what it turned out to be. You never know if you stay the course, baby. That's all I'm saying. Demands, what up, bud?
What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Good to have you back, buddy. We back. Out of Your Falcon Mind.
Yeah, we're hoping.
Like I said, it's come on, man. Sometimes things jail.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, I'm like eternally optimist. You know what I mean? Like you know, I'm realistic because you have to be kind of as a Falcons fan because we've been here and lived through it. But it's like I'm not going to sit here and like I said, dude, I was sitting here like rooting on Ritter every single week, like saying, "All right, man, this is the week, this is the week, this is the week," until he just told me like, "Nah, I'm just not that guy," you know. And it took me longer to like you were out way before I was, you know what I mean? And that's fine, like and I get it, but yeah, I just this next week, like I said, this Commanders game is going to tell us a lot, man, from every point, like especially offensively, and because Mike's going to have a better game, like he just is. He's not going to come out and do what he just did. He's going to be better. Like I'm sure he's beating himself up over it because I mean I've heard him say in interviews like he's his harshest critic, like probably too harsh. Like he credits his wife or fiance. I'm not sure if I guess they're married. I don't even know to like really like kind of keeping him kind of even, like because he gets on himself too hard sometimes. That's good. That can also be bad. Like you can't get in your head so much to where you got to be able to like shake that shit off and move on. Like it's you had a bad outing, man. Like all right, like what is Saban, like Nick Saban said, like if you're always thinking about the past, you can't move forward.
Yep.
That's a fact in every aspect of life. So
the headlights in the front of the car, not under it.
That's right. So make sure he just flushes that shit and moves on to the next game. And like I said, yeah, you got to. So, but yeah. So I mean, that's all I got on the game, man. You got anything else?
No, it's just I just say the same thing that it's a rookie quarterback. Y'all gotta expect this out of a rookie quarterback. He's gonna have days like this. He's gonna have another game like this where he gonna be a little bit overwhelmed. It's gonna be moving too fast for him. He's gonna make some bonehead plays because he's new at his job.
Yep. Yeah. So we just gotta hope that the adults in the room, the coaches get their shit together. And
that's what I'm worried about. Because children, when children are acting up, when teenagers are wilding out, I say, hey man, we all go through it. No harm, no foul. When you if I'm driving in my car and I turn to the left and you like 38 and you dancing up the street, I know your life has gone completely off the rails. Right. I know something went terribly wrong, and I have no faith in turning you around. I just roll the window up and keep looking straight, right? And that's how I feel. So, man, but I always got faith in my boys. It's for me to lose my like gung ho for the season. It'd be like week 14 before I practice radical acceptance. Like, let me tell you how here's the fan I am. The body got to be on the ground, not moving with flies around it, like rigor mortis, all type of decay and bacteria. And then I'm like, maybe we can't save them, right?
No, Michael called me and be like, hey, so what's the math we got now? Like, what do we need to do to make the?
So if we win and they lose and we win, if he can twitch his finger and bat an eye, Uncle Steve. Thank you, buddy. We
Uncle
love
Steve,
you,
buddy.
man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate
Uncle
it though.
Steve Brown gave us $20 super chat. Wham, wham, wham. That's our Uncle Steve. We don't care about Snoop. We don't care about Shannon. It's only one uncle, and that's Uncle Steve, right? He said, "My guys, so awesome to see you on my TV again. We good to be back. I need to turn on the light because it's getting dark outside. I'm getting dark."
Yeah, man. Make sure you check out Uncle Steve too, man. Like great content. Up that production value over there too, man. He's doing great stuff. Eric said, "Man, I really crashed out yesterday. Hope we can bounce back next week, but looking bleak." Yeah, dude. I think that's where we're all at, man. I think it was just we all were frustrated. We thought, like I said, that the worst thing that could have happened is we came off on the high off of Minnesota, and then just to have it just like beat the shit out of, like punched in the face, kicked in the balls, throw down the steps, like all of that shit is what happened yesterday. It's like, so it's, we're just walking along happy and smiling, and then some dude comes across and hits you in the face with a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Bro,
And
I'm
it's
gonna
just
tell you
like,
how bad the game was yesterday. I'm not even being funny when I tell you this. This is how bad the game was. I smoked a black and mild. I black him out. This is one of the worst things you can smoke. I smoked the black and mild, and it took the edge off. I don't know what they put in there. I won't do it again, but it's something in there because I was a little woozy, but it damn sure calmed me down. But that's how stressed I was. I was really mad. The man said every QB has these type of games in their career, except for Matt Ryan. I got a cough. He said positive note. Michael Penix is the last QB in this draft class to have a bad game. Oh, okay. And Drake May. I love Drake May. Yep. JJ Bo Nix. Love Bo Nix too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, all those guys, I mean, like, yeah, they're gonna go through it. I mean, Caleb looked like a deer in headlights a few weeks ago. Came out strong yesterday against the Cowboys. You just, they're gonna have ups and downs, man.
Eric said, "Man, I was about to hit up the clinic to get something medical yesterday. I'm telling you, dog, I had to walk to the gas station. I got a single black and mild. I didn't even know what the answer was. I said one of those." But it definitely helped me. I was stressed out yesterday. Man, they'll stress you, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, I mean, once I realized that it was gonna be one of these games, but like times 10, I just started laughing at most of the things, except for like, like I never want to see my quarterback like that, especially my rookie quarterback playing like that. And like you could tell, like he was down on himself, and you hate to see that, but it was one of those things. Like I said, Raheem did say that he liked what he saw today from him. Like he was kind of like body language, all that stuff was better. Like he was kind of put it behind him. So let's hope that's the case. And like I said, moves on, and we'll see, man. We'll see if this Ike Hilliard being fired makes any difference. Like I said, I kind of came out of nowhere. I had no idea that he had that much to do with what's going on. Maybe I don't know, dude. That's kind of that's definitely, like Trayshawn says, a head scratcher. I don't understand it, but I guess we'll find out.
I know he probably was like, "Who? Me?" Like he wanted to see me in the office for what?
My headset wasn't on. We'll call place.
I didn't have shit to do with that. What did he call it? What are you going to talk to me for?
We'll see. I don't know. So, and if we don't record till after the game next week, so what are you your early score prediction for next week?
21-18 Falcons. I think 21-18 Falcons.
It kind of we have to kind of like, is that regardless if Jaden Daniels plays or Mariota?
Yep.
Okay.
If Mariota played 21-7, I don't have.
Hey, look, we laughed at Mike said 28-3 for the Minnesota game, and he was damn near right.
Damn close. Yep.
He was damn near right. Yeah, I'll pick us to win because I think we just have to. And I think they'll bounce back. I still don't have a ton of faith in Zach. I think it's going to be more of a defensive game as well.
Okay.
Defensive. So maybe like I don't know, like a 17 or 20 points for us. Maybe, I don't know, if we're lucky, 14 for them. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, now that I say that out loud, I feel like I should probably pick the Commanders. But I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'll still go with the Falcons. I just think we have to have it, dude. I mean, the coach staff knows it. The team knows it. So, whatever. I'll say us by 3 or 4 points. I don't I don't
Yeah,
think we're going to have any
that
type of like,
same here. I'm saying 3 or 4 points.
yeah,
The man said I was more confused than mad. I think we all was.
yeah, man,
He
yeah,
said I
100%.
expected a bad in our season.
A bad game. Yeah,
Oh, he expected a bad game in our season, but not like this. Yeah. Nobody expected this. Yeah. However, I was more mad seeing Bijan and Tyler looking sad. That got me. They don't deserve that. Yeah. They like to run.
yeah. Like I said, yeah. Now there's stinkers that you're gonna have. Yeah, yeah. Like he's right. Every team's gonna have a stinker every year. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's bad, man. Eric, I hope our defense
Especially,
plays well again.
uh,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
especially on it was in the division against the Panthers. It just
Yeah, now
they
you now
they're not a good football team. So for them to do that to
no.
us is concerning.
Now you're 0-2 in the division. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and to me, like going in, and we'll end it on this unless you want to do like a game or something.
Yeah, we do, man.
But it was I thought we split with Tampa Bay, and I thought like, okay, well, New Orleans is so bad. And I understand, like it doesn't really matter the records with New Orleans because
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Like we always seem to play them tight. It doesn't matter who's the quarterback. It just always ends up that way. Um, I felt like we could sweep New Orleans, and we swept Carolina, but now that that's out the window, like you almost have to win every game out. That's in your division. Like you pretty much have to win every game left. Um, I hope that Tampa Bay trips up somewhere. But anywho, all right, man. So what you want to do?
Let's go overrated, underrated.
Start off, buddy.
Out of your Falcon mind, let's go. Let's end the show on a bang. I'm going underrated. I'm going underrated. Number 88, Dallas Cowboys, Michael Irvin. Oh, I'm going underrated, Michael Irvin. Y'all don't really mention Michael Irvin with the greats. Michael Irvin is Ray Lewis at wide receiver. He's the electricity. He powered the whole team. And what's funny about Michael Irvin is when you see him now talk, he's still on the same speed. He only got one channel and it's 99. So when he talking now, he talk like Macho Man Randy Savage. That's how he played. And I know a whole lot of y'all didn't get to see that. Michael Irvin was amazing, though. Michael Irvin was one of the best receivers. He was big, he was fast, he was strong, and he was full of energy, man. I love Michael Irvin with a passion, man. That's my guy. Underrated. Michael Irvin, man.
That's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. He was at the Miami game on Saturday.
Was he?
Yeah, yeah.
I love Michael Irvin, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't know if it's even really underrated. It's how even to say it, but I am shocked, dude, at the amount of folks that don't understand how a roundabout works.
What is a run? Oh, you talking about driving?
Driving.
Okay, yeah.
Twice this week.
Okay.
Twice this week, some dude damn near hit me, like coming into the roundabout. Like not like it's pretty simple. Like if you're in the circle, like you have the right of way because you're in the circle.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He just pulled it funny.
These two dudes just like I didn't even exist.
Yeah.
And then the one dude, I mean, bless his heart, he was like 100 years old, but he threw up his hands. I'm like,
yeah,
dude, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
Like he was mad that somebody in front of me, like, he went and I went because I'm in the circle. Mm-hmm. He was mad that he didn't go. I'm like, dude, that's not how it works, brother.
No. Man, add on to that, it's so many people that still don't know that you can turn right on red.
That too. Yeah.
But they just sit there. Like, that's one of the rules you learn in high school. The man said, now watch us upset the Commanders and Bills. We beat the Vikings, lost to the Panthers. I'm thinking we beating the good teams, and we somehow always play to the level of our competition. That is the Falcon way. Man.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going I'm going underrated. I got a good one. I'm going underrated. I'm going clouds. I'm going to tell y'all what I did today. That was really cool, right? So I got a pool on the roof of my building. So I went up to the pool, and instead of creeping by staring at the girls who was tanning, I felt like I was staring like a little too hard. So I laid back flat, and I was just looking up at the sky. Dog, the clouds are amazing when you just looking up. If y'all ever get a chance to lay flat somewhere in the field or lay flat on a tanning chair, bathing chair in your yard, on your driveway, somewhere comfortable, just lay flat and just stare at the sky. The clouds are awesome. They have really good patterns. It's soothing, and you see planes go in between them, and you see planes disappear. You see them move. They take all form and shape. It just like you can see the whole sky. The clouds do something to you the same way the waves at the ocean do. This is calming. So underrated clouds. Look up. Go sit in the field. Go sit in your driveway. Sit in a cool chair. Go to your backyard, and instead of like staring straight out or being on your phone, just tilt the chair back and look up. Trust me, it's awesome.
I like it. I'll go overrated, and you'll like this one because I think you may have said it before, but it just dawned on me because yesterday I saw a commercial for this. Like you seen this commercial? I think it's maybe the Falcons game. It was like for Collars and Co. It was like a nice like it's just basically like collared shirts and shit like that, like real structured collared shirts, for like work type stuff or golf
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's like 30% off if your first order 150. I'm like, oh cool. So I log in, I check it out. Their golf shirts are like $95.
Shit.
Also, I mean, so overrated for me, man. Like expensive ass clothes or brand
Yeah.
names
Oh, I'm
or
with
whatever.
you on
Like,
that. Yeah, yeah. But golf
is,
shirts are the most comfortable thing you can ever buy.
yeah,
But
I
they're
mean,
not worth $100.
no, like I can go. I mean, like like I don't really give a shit what brand it is. Like if I find a comfortable shirt, like I'll go
Mhm.
and you know what I mean. Like this is like I get like a 5 pack of these into the AM shirts for like 25 or $35, and it's like they're the most
Mhm.
comfortable things I've ever wore.
Mhm.
Like that's what I'm gonna do. So I can't. Yeah, spending like half a check on clothes. If you got it, I mean, whatever, man. If you got it and you want to spend it, that's cool. But I mean, yeah, nah.
Don't spend all your money on clothes, man. I got one underrated YouTube TV. Okay, YouTube TV is how I watch football every season, right? Um, the man said, oh, he said overrated, making the whole season out of pumpkin spice flavor. I love pumpkin spice. I got to go against you, buddy. Life is a political ad. Yes, vote for pumpkin spice. It dog. There's always a day when the seasons are merging while I'm driving somewhere and somebody has thrown on their sign, pumpkin is back, and it do something to my soul. I do something to my soul. I start thinking of all things pumpkin I can indulge in. And they just started throwing them signs up. So I'm excited, buddy. I don't know. I got to go against you. I love pumpkin spice.
Texas,
I mean,
yeah,
Earth is staring at the ocean. I
yeah, good
love the
one.
ocean. It's my favorite thing in the world, but the clouds is a close second. I stayed
So
up there for 2 hours.
how many pumpkin muffins have you had so far?
I have not stopped yet. I just saw they was doing pumpkin yet. I have not gotten anything pumpkin yet. I just was happy because I know it's on there. But I'm sure you have had 12 by now, buddy.
I've had several.
See?
I can't. I'm not really keeping count, but I've had
Yeah.
several. Yeah.
All those things. Johnny Yates put me on. Starbucks got a pumpkin spice muffin. A pumpkin muffin. It's unreal.
And I'll say this, and I told you this on text. And this might be my last one. If y'all haven't seen it, you have Paramount
Oh
Plus.
yeah.
Watch Landman. Like,
Mhm.
just get Paramount Plus for a month and cancel it. It's like $7, some shit like that, maybe 10. I don't even know. But Landman with Billy Bob Thornton.
Mhm.
Like I told Mike, if there was ever a like role made for Billy Bob Thornton, like this was 100% it. Like he's hilarious. He's like it's a. I mean, it's not a comedy, but he's got like some comical part. Like his character, like it's just
Mhm.
yeah, you'll have to
He's
watch it.
he's great.
He's fantastic. So you need to
So
definitely watch it before season 2 starts.
last one I'm gonna do. We're gonna end the show with this underrated WNBA Rookie of the Year, Paige Buckets. I mean, Paige. I have rambled and ranted about this lady for a year now. If y'all are not watching the WNBA, I get it. I had a whole argument in the barbershop. People was telling me they can't watch it. It's not like the men's game. I get all that. I understand. If you don't watch it for nothing else, watch it for Paige. Paige is a bit different. Paige is a bit different. Paige do stuff that I'd be looking at like, dog, she would cook me. I would not bet that she would. It wouldn't even be a game. I wouldn't score. Like I think she is amazing. When I watch her hoop, I cannot turn away. I think, and then the way she got her award was on the Jennifer Hudson show. I don't know if y'all noticed, but you got to walk down a little aisle thing and they sing a song and dance. So she walked down and sang. I just thought it was pretty cool. She got her WNBA Rookie of the Year. Not only is she the Rookie of the Year, she's arguably the best player in the league as a rookie. Imagine next year. I'm just imagining that. Like, if this is your rookie, where you will get better. If you come in as a rookie and you arguably the best player in the league, I can't imagine. So I'm just happy for that league. I'm happy for her. It's a joy to see them get shoe deals and people buying their jerseys, and how the little girls come out for that. The small girls are going ham for Caitlin Clark and Paige Buckets, and you gotta love to see that shit, because they may not have wanted to get into it, but Paige and Caitlin are making that shit look so cool and so fun to so many kids. It's awesome to watch them do that. And the girl, young Caitlin, be shooting from where Steph Curry shoot from. She'll pull up. It's like she'll cross half court and let it rip, and it'll go all net. So I just get a kick out of that. But Paige be crossing over behind the back, doing some. I'll be like, I've never seen a girl do that. So shout out to Paige Buckets, man. WNBA Rookie of the Year. If y'all don't watch the WNBA for no other reason, watch it for Paige.
There you go. There you go. Nice job, buddy. Starling said, "How are we? They're gonna let Ike go, but not Zach." Dude, we don't know. We don't know. We have. I don't know. I had no idea that Ike had any type of like that much influence on what was going on. But I guess we may or may not find out. I don't know. It's wild to me. The man said, "All right, Mike, you win." Staring at the ocean, sipping on pumpkin spice latte.
Come cool. On, man. Dog, imagine that day.
Pretty solid day. All right, man. Well, look, we appreciate y'all for coming by. Kind of out of nowhere. Like I said, we didn't put anything out. We're going to do this show. We just happened to like, hey, we got time. Let's jump on here and do it. We're hopefully going to come on after a win on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Recap that bounce back that we desperately need. So look, I forgot last time to put the link to our bonfire, which is our merchandise, in the description of the video. So I'll stick it in this one. If y'all want to check out any merchandise, we've got some new like Nike hoodies and Nike shirts and shit like that. So feel free. We've got a zip up hoodie now. It's got ATL right here on the chest. It's got our logo on the back. It's pretty nice. I need to grab one of those actually. About to be hoodie season, hopefully. I'm really damn tired of this 9-degree weather around here. But we appreciate y'all coming by again. You can subscribe, like the video. We much appreciate it. In fact, like I talked about last week, man, if y'all can like the video, it takes half a second. This helps us get back. Because look, we took a long time off. We went off since January. So if y'all can like it, it helps us get back into this algorithm so other Falcons fans can find us and we can keep this channel growing. So that'd be much appreciated. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Out of Your Falcon Mind. Mike's posting damn near daily. I'm going to have a little thing I'm going to start posting probably after games. So we'll have something coming to you, like a little something, probably much, kind of almost every day, if not every day. And then at least, like I said, one show a week, unless something just happens with our schedule getting all crazy. Appreciate you, Demons. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, buddy. We happy to be back. I do want to say one thing. I do want to tell you this. If you made it to this point in the podcast, if you're listening to, if you right here, right now, that means you played the whole thing. You raised your fat ass thumb. You raised your fat ass thumb and you hit that like button. Do you understand me? You push us back into this algorithm, okay? Don't push me, push a push pop, then push us back into the algorithm, okay? So we need you to do that. It's only 2 ways to do that. You can like or comment. Just make a comment. Just if y'all think that we gonna put our foot on the Redskins' neck, I'm canceled. I'm canceled. Well, if y'all think we gonna put our foot on the Commanders' neck on Sunday, put your shoe size in the comments, okay? If y'all think we gonna put our foot on the Commanders' neck, put your shoe size in the comments, okay? I'm doing 8.5, okay? I gotta beat the whole team. I'm from there. We gotta win, or I'm gonna have to field all sorts of shenanigans, okay? So, that's right. Shout out to the boys. But yeah, if y'all could do that, that would really help us a lot. It doesn't really help us too much if you just watch and then go back to what you was watching. We need you to hit a button. Hit any one you want. Hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the comment button. Just hit one of the buttons for us. Bless you.
Comment. Yeah, feel free. Comments even better. If you want to put like, hey, great show, whatever, mostly positive stuff would be great. But you could, comment whatever you want. But yeah, like the Mon said, man, playoffs are coming. I love it. Love that positivity. Coming back strong this season, man. I like to end the show that way. But yeah, so we'll see y'all next week, and y'all have a great week. Mike, take us out, brother.
Out of your Falcon Mind. Peace.